Money used to be my biggest source of stress. Payday was just a brief relief before anxiety crept back in. I'd avoid my banking app, feeling guilty about every purchase, always worried I was falling behind. But I realized, control isn't about how much you make, but about having a system that brings clarity, not pressure. It's not about restriction, it's about intention and awareness. In this video, I'll share 3 simple habits that help me break free from paycheck to paycheck anxiety and build calm around my finances. This is the Calm Hustle. So, where did I begin on this journey? The first significant change I implemented? I shifted from tracking my spending on a daily basis to a weekly review. Daily tracking had inadvertently turned into an obsessive habit, fueling anxiety and stress. It felt like I was constantly under pressure. It was too much noise, too many data points, and not enough clarity to make informed decisions. So instead, I designated 1 day a week, Sunday mornings, to review my spending. I allocated just 15 minutes for this task. This simple change transformed what was once a stressful chore into a calm, reflective ritual that I actually looked forward to. The key here is to approach your weekly check-in with a sense of curiosity, rather than judgment or self-criticism. I made a conscious effort to avoid scolding myself for any perceived overspending. I was simply noticing patterns and trends in my spending habits, like recognizing how stress often led to ordering more takeout meals. This weekly tracking allowed me to step back and see the bigger picture, gaining a deeper understanding of my financial habits and triggers. It's about awareness, not obsession. And awareness ultimately brings control over your finances. You don't need to meticulously watch every single penny that you spend. Instead, focus on creating a calm, consistent routine for reviewing your finances. This simple shift was my crucial first step towards achieving financial peace and a healthier relationship with my money. Next, I gave every single dollar a job. It might sound a little strange, but trust me, this was a game changer. Even the small ones, the spare change, the odd amounts that usually get lost in the shuffle. Every single cent mattered. Before, my money situation felt like a murky, unclear pool. Every spending decision felt like a total guess, a shot in the dark. I had no real idea where my money was going. Now when my paycheck arrives, the first thing I do is assign every single dollar a specific purpose. Rent, of course, is always a priority. Groceries to keep me fed and healthy. Savings for the future and those unexpected emergencies. And even fun money because life is meant to be enjoyed. This isn't about restriction or deprivation, it's about giving my money direction and intention. When I spend, I know exactly what's available in each category, and I can enjoy my purchases completely guilt-free, knowing I'm still on track. Even those leftover amounts, the small balances, get a job, preventing mindless spending on things I don't really need. This system eliminates decision fatigue, that constant mental battle over every purchase, and brings a sense of order to what once felt like complete chaos. I stopped debating every single purchase because the plan was already in place. It's not about limiting my life or restricting myself, but about designing it with intention and purpose. That's how I found real confidence and a sense of control over my finances. The final piece of the puzzle, it's all about focusing intently on one financial goal at a time. This strategy was a game changer for me. I used to spread myself thin, trying to save for everything all at once, from a down payment on a house to a new car, and even retirement. The result? I was making very little progress across the board. My savings accounts barely reflected my efforts. It was incredibly overwhelming and frankly quite discouraging to see so little return on my hard work. So I decided to change my approach. I picked just one goal, building a small emergency fund to start, and committed to putting every single dollar of my extra money towards that specific fund. Watching that emergency fund grow steadily was incredibly motivating. It created real momentum and a sense of control over my finances. That progress on one single goal fueled my consistency and kept me on track. Once I finally hit that initial emergency fund target, I celebrated the win and then immediately moved on to the next goal on my list. This focused approach brought a sense of calm and a real sense of accomplishment that I hadn't experienced before. By narrowing my focus and concentrating my efforts, I eliminated the feeling of being overwhelmed. And more importantly, I began to build a lasting foundation of financial stability. One goal at a time, calmly, confidently, and with a clear path forward. You don't need stress to succeed, just small intentional actions repeated over time. Track your money without judgment, give every dollar a purpose, and focus on one goal until you achieve it. That's how I took control of my finances, calmly, quietly, and with intention. The calm hustle is about growing without sacrificing your peace of mind. If this resonates, subscribe for more calm routines and money habits. Thanks for watching.